Hi guys, this is Windows Tech Channel, and tonight is going to be my computer collection part 3. Now, the AC adapter for this is kind of a little bit stuck between things. I just kind of freed it a little, which, yeah, I have stuff I need to move out the way just so I can access this little thing a bit more. This laptop is also an eBay purchase. So, what we see here? What we see here is a Gateway computer from 2006. It's a laptop computer. Now, let me just say about the Acer Spire ZG5. I decided to take that apart just to see if there was a hard drive in there, and it's an SSD, and I have no configuration on how to put that back together. So basically, that computer is now a dead horse. So I didn't even like the ZG5 anyway, but the one thing I did keep for it was the keyboard. That's basically about it of that. So, yeah, ZG5s are not a good option. I wouldn't recommend it. That's for future sake. So yeah, let's get past that. Anyways, this MX6448 laptop. Now, as you can see in here, I actually took the 120 gigabyte hard drive out of my T43 and I put it back in here. It did have a 40 gigabyte hard drive in there. And yeah, I realized that 40 gigabytes is the correct amount that it originally had, so I just put the hard drive back in here for the MX6448. As you can see, this is probably where the RAM goes. And there's a bunch of good stuff right there. This shipped with Windows XP Media Center Edition. It is the MX6448. And I do have the recovery DVD for this on the Internet Archive, which I'll be linking to in the description of the video. So, let's have a look at the sides and whatnot. We'll start with this side. This side, as you can very well see, has the DVD drive. It's a CD and DVD-R drive. And then you got a fan right there. The S-Video component, whatever that lock thing is right there, I think. No, the S-Video right there. The back side, you got the VGA port, so you can hook this up to a monitor. And the battery. And this is where you plug in the charger. Yes, it's all that you need to keep the charger in the whole time if you want your computer working. All right, and then you got 4 USB ports all right here, and then you got an Ethernet and a telephone cable, an SD card adapter. Not really sure what that is right there. Then, well, you can vaguely see the hard drive through that thing. You can't really. And then I had no idea what this is for right here, but it's there. So let me go ahead and just plug in the charger and then we will boot it up. So this is one of 2 laptops this is the laptop I won a bid for on eBay. Alright, so here's the inside. You'll notice right away that unlike the ZG5, this does not have a webcam. Alright, and then it has an AMD Turion 64. It's a Windows Vista capable computer. And yes, this thing actually is Vista capable. It's even Windows 7 capable, but it will not run like sufficient Windows 7. Alright. You see on the front, there's 2 speakers and headphone and microphone jack. And yes, this does have the factory. This does have the factory install of the MX6448, which is a Windows XP computer. So I don't really leave the hard drive in here that much because, well, and guys, I do have a little announcement before I turn this thing on for one time. Oh, and before that, you got yourself the thing right here, the mouse pad, which is very worn out. It's in great condition. And then something you don't see every day. All right, so let me turn off the flash here, and then I'll resume the video. All right, so just a quick announcement before I turn this thing on. I am getting another computer here within the next like a week or two from a friend, from a online friend on Skype. What am I getting? Well, I actually one time tried to use my IBM ThinkPad T43 to use a factory install of Dell Inspiron 6000, but it just doesn't work on it. It just tells it you have to activate it, no matter what. Even if you did factory set it. Speaking of Inspiron, Inspiron 6000, I am getting an actual Dell Inspiron 6000 computer from the guy from that friend, and I will be taking the hard drive out of this computer and popping it in there. So yeah, I don't really use this computer that often anyway, so I'm not at a total loss here. But enough talk, let's power on the machine. Alright, and let's boot in the BIOS first, which it's F2. Alright, and we're in. Alright, and on the system date's right. Almost correct. It is March 29th, not March 30th. And it is currently 9:02. 11, 10, 9. Alright, so this is alright, so it has 1 gigabyte of RAM, 256 megabytes of VM memory. Here it says ADM Turion 64X2 Mobile Technology TL50, and then it's a 512 KB cache RAM, and yes, ID right there. BIOS version 84.02. In advanced settings. Right. And yes, hard HDD master ID. And let's just head into Windows. Right. That's good. That's the next video. That's the next video we're doing. Actually, it's a factory restoration of a Gateway Windows XP MX6448. I think it's one of the most easiest system restorations ever, to be honest. And here we go. And as you can possibly see in just a few seconds, this thing was recently reset to factory settings again. So as you can see here, you got the official Gateway background. And then, let's see what all it came with. Oh yeah, wireless does, oh yeah. It's got that wireless thing right there. Wireless does not work on this computer either. So, as you can see here, got all that good stuff. Owner, because during the out-of-box experience, Gateway actually does not let you set up your own profile, so you have to do it manually, which is what I find annoying. If you go over here, you got that thing called Big Fix, Broadcom Wireless, Catalyst Control Center. Yeah, this thing has an ATI video driver in there. Cyberpoint DVD solution, games. Yes, this thing actually does come with the infamous wild tangent, which is absolute bloatware. Gateway, I do not support your bloatware. Gateway documentation. You got the hardware reference and user guide. Gateway games. That's all it comes with. That there. Bejeweled 2 Deluxe, Black Hawk Striker 2, Baseball 2, Blast Ball 2 Revolution, Diner Dash, Fate, Penguins, Polar Bowler, Polar Golfer, Scrabble, and Trade Winds. Again, bloatware. Google Desktop. The biggest bit of bloatware, McAfee. Microsoft Digital Image Starter Edition. Microsoft Works. Encarta Plus. Napster. Not really sure. I'm not really sure if that's considered bloatware or not. QuickTime. Real Player. You'll start the system recovery. This thing actually does not even have a create system recovery unless you really, really dig deep in the files. It does have the drivers and application CDs and system recovery out there, and then all that Windows stuff. Adobe Reader, of course, Media Center codes, Money 2006, Office PowerPoint Launcher 2003, TaskWorks Launcher, and Windows Security Setup. It's basically around it for the software side of stuff. So let me go ahead and just show you the properties again and for the specs once more. Alright, now it does say 768 megs of RAM, but we know that this thing has a gigabyte of RAM. Yes, Media Center Edition Service Pack 2 and physical address extension right there. Technology TL50. Yeah, 1.6 gigahertz. Now, let's go ahead and uninstall McAfee. Now, to do this, you actually have to go to McAfee, like this thing right here. Right click, and then since it will not uninstall without virus scan being turned off, you gotta actually disable virus scan, and then you gotta click yes on here, and then start control panel, and then you just gotta go to add or remove programs. Let the list populate. If it'll ever populate. Alright, so yeah, you just gotta scroll until you find McAfee, uninstall wizard, change remove, and then you just gotta click uninstall, yes, and then just let it uninstall. So while it's doing that, I feel like showing some bit more. I think this thing is Office. Does it? I forget if this thing has Office. Oh, wait a minute. We just looked in here. There is no Office. What I'm talking about. Huh. Yeah, it's uninstalling that right now. But let's have a look at the Media Center real quick. Alright, here we are on the Media Center. Alright, let me go ahead and just set up Media Center real quick. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna do optional setup because there is no internet connection on this computer at all. I totally read the privacy policy. Let's not, because, well, I think Media Center is outdated. Again, this thing does not use internet. No, this thing does not have internet. Alright. Alright. Alright, so let's use a DVD to test real quick. And for this, I'll be testing a DVD of I will test a DVD copy of pretty basic. Got the Adams Family right here. Let's test it real quick. I got this print from I also got this off eBay. So yeah, that's how the DVD drive comes out. I know you guys probably can't see it because it's in the dark. So yeah, if you just pop it in and then just play DVD, and then yeah, you can also load your files in there, and I believe you can also shut down your computer from media server, or at least that's what you can do for Windows Vista. So yeah, as you can see, DVD works and everything. So let me go ahead and stop that. Eject. So DVD works in here. Oh yeah, I need the digital code back. Don't ask for a digital code, I already used it. So yeah, it's pretty basic. So then you got all that good stuff. Yeah, just general, all that good stuff. That you could. Alright, so that's about it, basically, for showing that stuff. It does come with AOL. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which is the factory restoration.